This is gonna be your scapular push-up. So a few things to note here is I'm gonna start myself up into a push-up position. When I get into the push-up position, I wanna make sure my hands are nice and wide to cover the most surface area to minimize strain on my wrist. Next to that, I wanna be able to differentiate my shoulder position. Because as I move through this, one, my scapula is gonna be moving, which that's gonna have a direct connection to my shoulder, so I should be able to move fluidly through all the joints involved here. The main emphasis here is gonna be, one, scapular protraction, which is sort of that rounding of my upper back, and then scapular retraction. I like to say retraction, think of it like you have an imaginary pen between your shoulder blades and you're squeezing that pen. So instead of just like actively falling down, I want to make sure that I stay active. I'm actively pinching my shoulder blades. I have my rhomboids, all those scapula stabilizers engaged. And as I push away, I'm getting nice and long, feeling the serratus push myself away, keeping that scapula, that shoulder blade connected to my torso the entire time. Simultaneously, I got to think about what my upper arm is doing because there's going to be differentiation between my torso and my shoulder blade, or my upper arm rather. So as I push away, I want to think about having the crease of my elbows pointed upwards. As I start to sink my chest, I'm going to soften my elbows, turn inwards into internal rotation, and then actively squeeze my shoulder blades together. So it's going to look something like this. Watch as I move. Pay attention to what my torso is doing, and then pay attention to what my elbows are doing. You'll see that they're kind of synced up together through the movement. So I can start myself off into a plank position where I have my legs nice and long. Posterior pelvic tilt, that is, think about squeezing that imaginary tail between your legs. And then from here, all I'm doing, I'm already in that protracted position. Now as I sink down, I'm gonna sink and then actively squeeze my shoulder blades together, keeping the trunk active. Make sure I just don't collapse and fatigue out. So I'm gonna stay active the entire time. My elbows are soft, I'm actively squeezing the shoulder blades away, and then I push through my hand. As I push through, I inhale, creases of the elbows pointed upward, neck is nice and long. And as I exhale, I sink down, elbows soften, actively squeeze the shoulder blades together, right? There's gonna be an end range where if you go further, everything turns off and you go passive. I don't want you to go there, right? So make sure you only let the elbow soften as much as you can maintain control of the movement. Keep those shoulder blades squeezed back and the muscles engaged. If you need to regress this, you can drop the knees, ground the shins, keep the tops of the feet connected, but upper body wise, it's gonna be the same motion. Inhale, push away, protract, creases of the elbows pointed up, neck is long. Exhale, elbows soften, turn inwards, actively squeeze the shoulder blades together, neck is long. I'm not shrugging upwards here, right? So active squeeze of the shoulder blades, and then push away. Let gravity do the work, but also maintain total activation the entire time. And that is gonna be your scapular push-up.